WashingtonPost.com/weather. We are the Capital Weather Gang. We've got an unsettled Monday coming up with the potential for strong storms. We've got Tuesday maybe as our nicest day of the week, and then everyday rain chances kind of return, which with our rainfall deficit, which we will discuss in our drought conditions, which we'll also touch on, we could use some of these rain chances that are coming our way mid into late part of this week. My latest forecast at CWG.news/latest. That's my PM update. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube right now. I thank all of you for tuning in for our weekly Sunday Sunset Chat. Here it is for precipitation animation over the next kind of starting at 4 a.m. or so tomorrow morning into about 8 p.m. or so tomorrow evening. We have maybe one round of storms there coming in from the southwest starting earlier in the morning, and then evening rush hour could be rocked by some strong storms. The main chance for issues and in the strong storm or severe criteria we're worried about, it would be for strong wind gusts, damaging wind gusts at or above 58 miles an hour. And you might see that one line of storms there moves through 5, 6 p.m., but we could see even before sunset the cold front clear out and we see some peaks of sun before sunset. So it is a fast-moving system and shouldn't be around too long tomorrow. And the main chance for issues, geographically speaking, is along I-95 and points east of town for tomorrow. Not a huge threat, just a marginal kind of 1 out of 5 chance, but with the rainfall deficit, especially north of town, look at that, in the last 30 days, over 3 inches in the darker orange of rainfall that we have fallen behind on in the last 30 days. So just to break even, we need 3 inches of rain north of town, especially in that darker orange color shield. We need it. We're not going to get it. Rain totals over the next, looking forward over this upcoming work week, the bulk of this happening tomorrow. We could get an inch if we're lucky in some of the rainiest spots that see downpours, hopefully around town. Good evening, David. Hello. Yep, Peter, you need that rain in Baltimore. David, I agree. We need to get this rain. Hey, Rick, happy to have a rain day on Monday. You need the rain as well. I feel you. And Paul, how much rain are we getting from it? Generally, I would say 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch. The bonus spots that see the best downpours tomorrow could see up to an inch of rain. Precipitable water right now is maybe 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of precipitable water in the atmosphere. We're pretty dry, but by tomorrow, 1.5 inches is possible, but I don't think all of that is going to rain out. No worries, Paul, and happy Sunday, Adandra. I've missed you too. Thanks so much for tuning in. It is good to see you. All right, the drought does continue. We need this rain that is coming in tomorrow for sure. My latest forecast at CWG.news/latest has a really cool map in addition to the current status of the drought, which has spread a little bit in our region, but the changes over the last 7 days, I included that map in my latest PM update forecast there. So make sure you go to WashingtonPost.com/weather to find all the latest by us, the Capital Weather Gang. We've kept you up to date on the smoke, on the droughts this upcoming week. And I've done my best to do some recaps this weekend for you in my PM updates. Comfort levels this week, pretty darn good after tomorrow. We could get near the 70-degree dew point mark tomorrow. That's very noticeable humidity. I would say almost in a relative sense, that's oppressive for what we're used to so far this year. It's not been so bad in the humidity department. Dew points have been under control more often than not, but luckily, even if we do see 70-degree dew points tomorrow, it's a one-day deal, and we'll be back to more comfortable 50s, maybe some 60s dew points for this upcoming weekend. Hope we're in a bonus spot, Misha, for that rain. Indeed, I hope some of us can get an inch of rain out of this system tomorrow, out of this cold front moving through. Winds could be a little gusty at times tomorrow, even outside of potential gusty storms, with damaging wind gusts being ever so slightly possible. At or above 58-mile-per-hour wind gusts could cause some damage, especially east of town, east of I-95. But 25, 35-mile-per-hour gusts can't be ruled out even outside of thunderstorms. So we'll be moving that air around, which is good to keep air quality kind of circulating, keeping even though a little bit of low-level smoke might still be around ahead of our cold front tomorrow. We're generally in the yellow, not too many unhealthy patches tomorrow in the code orange, but maybe near Baltimore, do be a little careful if you're in a sensitive group. And then I think Tuesday, Wednesday, behind our cold front, we're doing much better. Quebec wildfire smoke out of here, at least for a couple days. Now, there is some uncertainty when looking at smoke forecasts too many days in advance. Hey, Mahia, hope you are doing well. The rain should wash away some of the soot and improve our air quality indeed. Monday is our main rain chance of the week, Rick. That's a great question. Tuesday should be a break, most likely rain-free, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even this weekend, we do have ever so slight, I would say as it stands now, light and slight rain chances. So that's at least in a new pattern right now. We're not, constantly being dry. That's what has got this drought that we're dealing with right now in our situation. We need kind of more frequent rain chances, and we should get that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and into this weekend. Later and later sunsets now 8:33 p.m. Near our latest sunset of the year. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for following me on those 3 social media channels. I'm coming to you live on all 3 right now. I see some great hearts coming in from Twitter. I appreciate that. And allergy sufferers, did you notice since last week we have been feeling it a little bit more? I know my eyes have. High trees, moderate weeds, high grass. We're not getting much of a break, except maybe last Sunday I felt the best I had in a few weeks. So hopefully you are riding this wave of pollen with me in an okay manner. I feel you. It is back a little bit this week. All right, David, you're hoping DCA will get the rain since that's where the rain is measured. Ruth Elisa, hello, hope you're doing well. And lightning or power outages tomorrow are possible, Polly. That's a great question. I think along and east of 95 have the greatest chance for gusty winds that could prove some damage, 58 miles per hour or greater possible along and east of I-95, especially east of I-95. Lightning is also possible with these afternoon storms tomorrow. Even a few rumbles of thunder and a couple strikes of lightning are possible early tomorrow morning, mainly southwest of town. But I don't think any widespread power outages, if they occur at all, would really happen until maybe evening rush or slightly after evening rush hour tomorrow. Polly, that's a good question, but luckily the wind chance for damaging wind gusts and the severe chance are only kind of a 1 out of 5, according to the Storm Prediction Center. Let's go back to that map. So overall, I would say this is tied pretty well to power outages, geographically speaking, and the probability is still pretty low, marginal on that dark green there is a 1 out of 5 chance. All right, Steve, we've got, hopefully we are indeed getting some measurable rain tomorrow. We should get around 3/4 of an inch, a 1/4 inch to a 3/4 of an inch is a safe range. Let's look at the total rainfall expected. This is for the next 7 days, and do keep in mind I'll be talking to you next Monday on Juneteenth for a holiday edition sunset Q&A, so I'll see you in 8 days. But for now, the bulk of the next 7 days worth of precipitation looks like it wants to fall tomorrow on Monday. And bonus spots should see an inch. There will be some downpours in the region that could produce an inch of rain or more, especially northeast of town tomorrow. But overall, I'd say it's a safe bet we're going to get a 1/4 inch, decent bet we'll get a 1/2 inch, and even 3/4 of an inch as well. So keep that in mind. We'll be in a decent situation tomorrow, but the rainfall deficit is sizable, and even in the last 30 days. Dark oranges here, especially north of town, need 3 inches just to catch up over the last 3 days. We are a little bit behind. All right, so let me take you through the precipitation animation. I want you to see the texture from pre-dawn hours tomorrow. We do have the chance for some storms and showers to move in, maybe waking us up early southwest of town tomorrow. But then we kind of maybe get a break in the middle of the day. This is just one model's perception. And then that line of storms right there moving through by evening rush hour in kind of the 4 to 6 p.m. range. Subject to change. Please stay tuned to WashingtonPost.com/weather. We'll keep you posted at Capital Weather Gang tomorrow as we watch radar with you. But there is a decent chance this cold front moves through fast enough. We do see peaks of sunshine by tomorrow before sunset. So it could move quickly. We could see some gusts of wind that are damaging, 58 miles per hour or greater. So please watch radar with us, especially tomorrow afternoon, as showers, maybe some embedded storms, even the line of storms is what we're most concerned about going forward, with the potential, slight 1 out of 5 potential for some damaging winds there, with that windy emoji and some storm emoji added to the National Weather Service forecast there. Temperatures relatively cool, but it is humid. We've got dew points maybe near 70 tomorrow, and I'll go over our emoji dew point scale in just a moment. I'm with you for another, looks like 10 minutes or so, halfway through our weekly Sunday Sunset Chat. I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. We're at WashingtonPost.com/weather. Thank you so much for joining. I'll speak to you again, just FYI, for a holiday edition of our Sunset Chats Q&A next Monday in 8 days, because that's a holiday Monday. Juneteenth is coming up. Forecast for the week, it looks calmest and maybe most serene on Tuesday. A little bit unsettled Wednesday, Thursday, Friday perhaps. Rain chances, though, are good. We need some of these welcome rain chances. Overall, it's slight and light rain chances for the middle, later part of the week. Tomorrow is the bulk of our rain chance, perhaps up to an inch of rain. And the luckiest spots, I do see some thunderstorms with some good downpours. But I, of course, want to hedge our bets on that, and I'll show you the rainfall map. We could see some unlucky spots have only about a quarter inch of rain tomorrow. So we'll go into that in just a moment. Let me know if you have any questions or comments on your upcoming workweek forecast. My latest PM update is at CWG.news/latest right there. I've included a bunch of updates this past weekend on both of my PM updates for smoke and for the air quality. And looking forward into our rainfall deficits, what we are excited about are these Monday showers and storms tomorrow. This is our main rain chance of the week. A few of us southwest of town may have early thunderstorms wake us up tomorrow morning, perhaps as our alarm clock. Showers are still possible much, if not all, of the day tomorrow, honestly. We could have a midday break, though, before a final round of showers moves through into the kind of afternoon and evening rush hour. There it is, getting into the evening rush. We could see some storms move through with some gusty winds, some damaging wind gusts at or above 58 miles an hour. So we'll have to watch that. Please stay tuned to Capital Weather Gang tomorrow. We're at WashingtonPost.com/weather. Geographically speaking, east of town has the highest chance, but still slight chance, for severe storms tomorrow. And that's mainly, for damaging wind gusts at or above 58 miles an hour. All right, Kristen is hoping for rain. Chuck, hey, thanks for tuning in. You're most welcome. Yep, allergic reaction from the smoke. I am not surprised. I've been feeling kind of off with the smoke as well. Adandra, we luckily don't have any major near or medium-term forecasts with a lot of smoke in the forecast, but we'll go over air quality in a moment. Scott, hello. Thanks for tuning in from YouTube. The droughts should get chiseled away for the summer. That's our current thinking. That's a great question. And yep, awful allergies this past week. Tim, I'll go over pollen again in just a moment. And Charlene, yes to the rain. And hi, Susie and Bristow. And Paul, I hope you have not missed out on the rain. It is tomorrow. Starting in the morning, we could have some showers and storms, but the highest chance for strong storms is kind of unfortunately around evening rush hour tomorrow. But stay tuned. So, timing subject to change. We'll keep you posted at Capital Weather Gang at WashingtonPost.com/weather. But it looks like a wet day overall tomorrow, Paul, with maybe some peaks of sunshine and dry air moving in by evening rush hour, just before sunset tomorrow, after evening rush, when we could see some storms move in tomorrow. Let's see, El Nino, yep, Tom, it should hopefully kick the atmosphere into gear over the mid-Atlantic this summer. That's why we're thinking the drought should get chiseled away this summer. Ruth Lisa, Springfield could use some rain, I don't doubt it. Lewis, smoke chances are low. The cold front tomorrow does generally get most of it out of here. But after that, I think we're generally okay for the foreseeable future, which only takes us through mid-late part of the week, so stay tuned, of course. Smoke forecast, just so you know, we're uncertain kind of beyond 48, 60 hours or so. David, I think only a small chance of a severe thunderstorm watch posted east of town tomorrow in this green-shaded area. Only a 1 out of 5 chance so far of strong storms to severe storms. Wind gusts, damaging wind gusts are the main threats at or above 58 miles per hour. Paul, you're most welcome. I'm glad you have all these questions. And Eric, the radar, Eric, that's a good point. I think it does look like hit or miss storms tomorrow, and that's why I don't want to promise a large shield of promising rain for the region. We could have some hit or miss storms. Some will get lucky with an inch of rain and a few downpours. Some of us may only get a quarter of 1 inch of rain, especially southwest of town perhaps are the least favorite areas for rain. So that's a good point. This time of year, we're kind of at the whim of the atmosphere providing us thunderstorms because that's in the warm season, our main source of precipitation. And that's why I think we've had kind of a rainfall deficit here the last 30 days. really developed north of town especially. We have seen much less rain, many fewer thunderstorms north of town, especially in the dark orange here. We need at least 3 inches of rain just to catch up to where we should be in the last 30 days alone. So no surprise that we do have drought spreading. It's still D1 drought, the moderate drought in the orange shading here, but it has spread a little bit over the last week. And in my forecast here, CWG.news/latest at my PM update, I put in a bunch of maps for you with the rainfall deficit and the change in the last week. That map is really cool to see that just the last 7 days we've had some changes, some dry spots and one little green spot of wetter conditions improvement in central Virginia. So go look at that at my latest forecast right here. And yep, Aaron, hey, thanks for tuning in from YouTube. You're looking in for the fingers crossed downpours tomorrow. And Kristen, smoke should be going away. It has eased in the last 24, 48 hours for sure, but air quality won't really get kind of scraped clean, brushed. The final smoke bits won't be kind of brushed out of here until the cold front passes through late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and tomorrow night. So that's why Tuesday, Wednesday, look at all those green conditions. Good air quality is back. Smoke, for the time being, is going to be kept at bay and cleared out of here. So I love that we were happy that our followers at Capital Weather Gang, that you all have been following the smoke. We luckily are easing it a bit and getting that Quebec wildfire smoke out of here for the time being, especially by Tuesday and into Wednesday. I'm Camden Walker. Hello for Capital Weather Gang. We're at WashingtonPost.com/weather. Right now, I'm simulcasting to you live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for following on at least one of those 3 social media channels. I'm live on all 3 right now, monitoring comments on all of them. And let's see if I've got, oh, hey, we've got PB Soccer on Twitter. Dry Thursday for golf. There is a slight chance of rain, PB. So I don't want to overpromise. And I did see someone on the comments tonight at WashingtonPost.com/weather thinking about golfing tomorrow. Please, when out on a golf course, the instant you hear thunder, please seek shelter without trees nearby. It's very dangerous. There's been way too many golf course deaths. You're also holding a metal rod that conducts electricity. So please, golfers, thank you for this time of year. When you hear thunder, when thunder roars, head indoors. Please remember, lightning can strike up to 10 miles away from a thunderstorm. All right, here's your pollen update. I am not feeling as good as we were last Sunday. We've got trees, weeds, and grass all playing a wonderful game with us, our fellow allergy sufferers. And look at that, we're getting later and later on our sunsets. We're at 8:33 p.m. We're nearing our latest sunsets of the year as we get to the summer solstice. So I'll keep talking to you a few minutes later and later as we get deeper into June, but we're almost there at the summer solstice. Oh, and keep in mind, you'll talk to me in 8 days, next Monday, for a Holiday Monday edition on Juneteenth of our weekly Sunset Live Q&A. It will be on Monday in 8 days. All right, looking ahead to Saturday, 80s are expected. Maybe a tinge of humidity is back, but rain chance is still not too high as it stands now. But of course, we'll keep you posted at Capital Weather Gang as we get closer. And Kristen, you're most welcome. Thanks so much. I'll see you on Juneteenth, next Monday in 8 days for our Holiday Edition Monday. And I'll see you next Monday as well. And Donna, Iowa, going to get some rain. I believe there are decent chances in Iowa most of this week for some rain on the backside of this large trough of low pressure that's going to be kind of diving out of Canada, affecting our region here in the mid-Atlantic, but also in Iowa. You should see some rain this coming week, Donna, as well. All right. And David, you're most welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm on the air about 1 more minute, so let's look ahead to next work week. Below average temperatures are possible in the 8 to 14-day period, and that should keep our heat tracker under control. Today was only our second 90-degree day. El Nino is helping keep us a little bit cooler, I would say, as it develops in the tropical Pacific. The atmosphere might stay cooler more often than not at times this summer. We should have tolerable heat, as you may have seen in our summer outlook here. But it also could mean we can chisel away at this drought slowly but surely this summer, so keep that in mind. CWG.news/summer has our summer update for you. Precipitation next week, leaning above average with slight probability, above average precipitation, especially south of town in the lower mid-Atlantic. Tropics are quiet, and it should stay that way hopefully in the next 5 to 7 days from the National Hurricane Center. Currently, NHC is thinking about near average named storms for the Atlantic hurricane season. M&M, please bring the rain on Twitter. I appreciate that. We hopefully are getting a bunch of rain in here on Monday for sure. The next system, the next named storm would be Brett in the tropical Atlantic. Now let me leave you. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com. My latest PM update at CWG.news/latest. Please watch radar with us tomorrow. We'll be very humid, very unsettled. Storms could wake us up tomorrow morning, especially southwest of town. We're most concerned for strong storms tomorrow afternoon, perhaps, unfortunately, near evening rush hour. The main threat from our strong to severe storms tomorrow afternoon, if they do occur, only a 1 out of 5 chance that they do occur. We could see damaging wind gusts at or above 58 miles per hour. Tuesday is a little bit of weather payback, calmer, sunnier. Maybe the only day this work week without a rain chance, but I know we need the rain, so we're not going to complain, are we? With light rain chances expected Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. All right, Adandra, thank you so much. You have a good work week as well. And David, you take care. I'll speak with you all in 8 days on our holiday edition, Juneteenth, for our Holiday Monday Sunset Live on Juneteenth in 8 days. And I will see you then. Have a really good holiday weekend coming up.